Hello, hello. I didn't realize I forgot about the time, and I had to put pardon me while I get into my camera here. Um, the puppy needed food in her bowl. Not the puppy. I mean, the puppy's 10, but you know. Ooh, oh, good. Oh, look at this. A little crazy there. A little crazy. Alrighty. Let me get into the comments. Looks like we got 4 in here, although my uh, my laptop says 6. I don't know which to believe. Is it my laptop? Is it you guys? Although now it says 3, 2. I go live and y'all go away. I don't know. All right, pardon me. I'm going to fix this mess. Here in my kitchen because I should be cleaning and getting ready because I got to make pies for tomorrow. See, look at this. I still got this little, zoop. There we go. Oh, all right. So, all right. StreamYard says I got 6. YouTube says I have 7. Let me go and say hi to everybody who's come on in. I know right before the stream started, we had Da Chicken, which, by the way, if I am right, Da Chicken hit 1,000 subscribers, but they really need a lot of time. They need a lot of eyeballs. So if you guys can help them out. Great creator, only 15 years old. Really, really loves their chickens. Got into them in 2020 with things going nuts and just really, really loved their chickens. Let's see. We had Heidi S., who was here at the beginning of the stream, before the stream, which, that's pretty good because usually she's popping in at the end. Look at me. I'm so fuzzy. Let's see. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. We got Heather here tonight. Rebecca Davis, Touched by Yarn, is here. So Rebecca's here. Rochelle from Brampton Gardener. Hello, hello. So negotiations on this house, let me tell you. Oh, Jesse's new baby? What did I miss? What did I miss? Is there a grandbaby? Is there a... Oh, hey, Tuber Chat. Hello, and thank you so much for the share. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. What did Jesse get? Or is this a grandbaby? I was not there. I was kind of vegging out and kind of trying to relax after a busy day for a little bit before my stream. Yeah, so we're going on, what is this, week 3.5 of the trying to buy this property saga. Roots just, is it, you said Jesse's, but not Jess's. Okay, yes, I know, that was an incredibly cute baby. Interesting fact about Jersey bull calves, or Jersey bulls, that they're just apparently huge jerks. That is very good to know. That is not knowledge I had. Again, why am I so poofy? Oh. Yeah, that was an adorable baby. Funny enough, I commented on that video and somebody else goes, "Wicked awesome gardening. Are you from Massachusetts?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And she goes, "Oh, cool. I'm from Lynn." And I'm like, "I'm from Beverly. Half my friends live in Lynn." Lynn is like 15 minutes away. So that's kind of funny. Hello, David Hunt. Nice to see you. Hey, Rick. Welcome to my Cape Cod life. Yeah, so I was just, I'm not going to do a long stream tonight because this kitchen is a mess and I got a lot of cleaning to do before I can make my apple pies. What do you guys use for apple pies, for apples? I have my preferred mix, but I'd love to hear your take on it. I'll let that question linger for a little bit and just see see what you guys do, and then maybe maybe I'll let you in on mine. Honeycrisp is good. Dexter might be part Jersey. Oh, that's funny. Honeycrisp is delicious. I would have used some Honeycrisp if they had them tonight. I would have made it like a 4 apple mix. Or if they had some Jonagolds. Jonagolds would have been good too. I would have made it a 5 apple mix, but they had my top 3. They had my top 3 pie apples. So we'll see what we got. All right, so here is the update on the house, because we're going on week like 3.5. Rochelle said, oh, let's see. McCoon, Granny Smith, and Cortland's. I approve. Whatever apples are on the markdown shelf. Okay, I'll take that. But if you're putting in Macintosh. Let's see. So yeah, like I said, we're on like Jonathan apples. Yeah, Jonathan apples or Jonagolds, I think, are really, really good for pies. Before I knew like the difference between baking apples and like sauce apples, I tried making these. I saw them on Pinterest or something like that, where you scoop out the core and you fill it with cheesecake and you bake them. And I'll tell you, they were really, really good, but the whole apple just disintegrated. So you really couldn't like pick it up and eat it or like slice it or anything like that. It was just kind of scooping it, almost like cheesecake over applesauce. So that didn't work very well. Hey, Twinbrook Acres. Hello, how are you? Okay, now really get into the house story. So we're into like week 3.5. So last time I think I told you guys that I had, we had gotten to this point in negotiations where we were like, okay, well, they wanted me to use my lawyer for closing, which was great. That's fine. I was going to do that, but that their person had to write up the, what is it? Their person had to write up the deed and the promissory note, and it was like $2,000, which was 3 times what it would cost to have my lawyer draw that up. That was kind of ridiculous. Well, we found out by Friday, because we couldn't get a hold of the agent all last week because he was deer hunting. You can't answer a phone for real estate when you're deer blind. So eventually he came out of the woods. Macs are good eating, okay? Macs are good like eating apples. They're really good sauce apples. For baking, they fall apart. They'll just disintegrate and turn into mush. A good baking apple like a Granny Smith or a Cortland or an Empire, they'll stay pretty. They'll get soft, but they'll stay together. Yes. So, yeah, so the agent finally came out of the woods on Friday. We were able to talk to him, and my lawyer finally reached him and figured out that the seller was not just a real estate investor who happened to be in the position to do an owner finance. He was actually a hard money lender, which means that one of his businesses is real estate investing. One of his other businesses is lending money for the purpose of making investment money. So all that extra fee that was packed in there was his hard money lending fee on top of all the interest and everything like that he'd be charging on the loan. And the fact that they did not disclose that up front made me very sketchy. And I mean, but I did understand, okay, he's a hard money lender. That's the hard money lending fee. That is normal in real estate if you're a hard money lender. But not knowing that he was a hard money lender, you can see, like, if you're a hard money lender, just say, well, I I'm a hard money lender. These are my terms. You don't just dance around it and just act like, I suppose I could seller finance and da 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 da. So that sent off a lot of this is kind of sketchy. And that might have made me back off from the deal, except that I've already done all the research on this property. I know the property is good. I know there's not anything sketchy going on with the property because I've verified everything with the town, as far as usage, as far as the taxes, as far as, encumbrances. We're getting the title, like the title research done and all of that. Like there's all of that. Yeah, $2K to draw up a deed and promissory note is ridiculous. It's literally 3 times what my own lawyer would charge. I asked her before telling her this, how much would you charge for that? And she's like, $650. And I'm like, he wants to charge me $2K. But no, it was like $750, and the other like 13 or 12, $1250 was yeah. Sounds like a Jersey Bowl. So yeah. Oh, so yeah, your husband can't eat Max. Can't eat Fuji apples too. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Macintosh. I'm not a huge fan. I can't bring to mind Fuji at the moment. I also don't like Red Delicious. Red Delicious are my personal favorite are Golden Delicious. They're a much harder apple, and they're sweeter, and they're just better all around. Red Delicious. But Golden Delicious, it's my favorite snack and apple. Yes. So once I knew that he was a hard money lender and I knew that's what the deal was, I'm like, okay, so that's actually a normal fee in this situation for this purchase. So, okay, I'm okay with that. It's a premium I'm paying to be able to get the property. That's fine. Then we were all ready. We had an offer all signed and ready to go. And then the agent came back and said, so everything is fine. It looks like we've come to good agreement here, but we need to make the deposit non-refundable. Ooh, galas are delicious. I love galas. Gala apples are my daughter Ramey's favorite. Yeah, so I can hear my dog barking outside. My parents kind of let her just bark, and anyway, but they did let her out for me, so I'm not. Yes, so everything was looking okay until he said, so your $5,000 deposit needs to be completely non-refundable. And I'm like, it kind of already is non-refundable because I've waived the inspection. Normally, I never recommend that to a client. I am being a bad person, not taking my own advice. But I know that the situation here is either the quotes I get from the contractors are going to be low enough that I'm going to repair all the things going on, or if it's too high, then I'm going to have the whole thing hauled off and put a new mobile home on it. So I didn't need to spend that extra money to go on the, I didn't need to spend that extra money to go, hi, Mia. Mia just came in from going outside and hold on, let's see. Hi, Poppy. Hi. Yes, hello. Mia's got to have her moment. Okay, let's see if I can readjust there. I'm sorry, I have no snacks. You don't want one of these peppers because they will burn you. They're jalapenos. Yeah, I have some jalapeno peppers here. Where is the property? Is in New Hampshire. It's about an hour and a half from where I currently live, and about an hour from like my theater group where like I wanted to live within like an hour and a half of that. yeah, basically, I didn't think that I was going to find a property in my price range here. I thought I was going to have to move to upstate New York. So that's why I'm kind of tied on to Ghost in the Kitchen. What is this? I'm looking at my Ghost in the Kitchen. What are we? Um, yeah, I don't know what we're talking about there. Um, yeah, it's kind of near. It's kind of near Concord. Um, not saying anything too specific about it yet, but um, not until it's under contract and I have it. Yes, so they wanted that $5,000 deposit to be non-refundable, like, but it kind of already was because, like I said, I waived inspection. I didn't have an appraisal contingency because we weren't using a bank to evaluate the property. It was a seller finance. I'd already signed the seller statement. Everything was ready to go. Pardon me, I get itch on the nose. um, yeah. So, I said it's already basically non-refundable just because of the fact that I've already waived all these contingencies. Um, I'm even waiving the financing contingency because the seller is doing the financing. Well, the seller then said, well, I haven't committed to the financing yet. I have to vet you first, and I'm not going to do that until you make your deposit because it, basically I have to go and do legwork and start vetting you. And so that causes me to have to do work. So where I'm doing work, um, I should get your deposit if I decide that for, whatever reason, I'm not going to lend and do this deal. I need compensation for that time. And I'm like, not $5,000 worth of compensation for that time. No. And we hit an impasse on that. And so as of Friday, I thought the deal was dead, that we were all done. And over the weekend, I thought about it and I said, okay, I understand that in this market, a non-refundable deposit is becoming more common in an offer. I'm going to give you real estate speak for a few minutes. It is becoming more common in offers just to show buyer commitment, that they are serious. And yeah, so false alarm, it was a pineapple. I thought you meant there was a ghost in my kitchen. I'm like, where on this stream is and yeah, no, 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 no. So we're not giving them a legal way to just, oh, we've got a $5,000 deposit. Oh yeah, we don't like the looks of your finances. We're not going to lend to you. So we're going to take your $5,000 and go now. And no. Dexter was freaked out by a pineapple. Why does that not surprise me? Oh, goodness. So, yeah, I was not up for that. I thought about it all weekend and I said, okay, I understand that, yeah, he's going to have to do some work. He's going to have to do some legwork and some vetting and all of that. I'm like, I understand you need some compensation for that. I'm like, how's this? I will budge this much. My deposit will be non-refundable if I walk because that's already in the contract. No, nope. No, it's already non-refundable in the contract, but he hadn't committed to the financing yet. And he wanted it non-refundable no matter who backs out. And that was the deal, that the $5,000 was his in any case, no matter what they did. So they could decide not to lend and keep the deposit. And that was made very clear. And for me, that was non-negotiable. I did think about it for a little bit and I said, okay, how about this? I will make a in the event that they accept the offer and then they back out, I'll allow them to keep $500 for, the legwork they've done, but like, I'll lay that much on the line, but that's it. And we thought about it and we're like, you know what? No, we're just going to put in our offers straight that non-refundable if we back out. If you back out, we get our money back, and that's it. That's our offer. And we were getting ready to put that in, but my family member, who I may have already said which family member it is, but he has decided that I am no longer to address him by our relationship or as family member. He, from now on, would like to be known as the mysterious benefactor. He likes the air of mystery. He thinks it's fun. So my mysterious benefactor is, he was still kind of sketched out by that. And so he thought about it all this week. And we were getting ready to put our offer in. We had our offer already and signed. I had signed it. We were ready to go. And then he goes, wait a minute. I think I have a better idea. And he goes, just let me check into a couple of things. And so he went and checked into a couple of things and came back and said, I can move some money around. And I think we can just purchase this cash outright. And I went, but that takes the sketchy agent and the sketchy lender all out of it. We just pay cash on the barrel. We own the property, and I pay my mysterious benefactor. So I think that's the route we're going. So he went and he moved his funds around, and he's just waiting. We have the offer all written up for cash. We definitely lowballed them again. It was a number that they did not like when we submitted it the first time, but we were submitting that as, we would like to pay $50,000. Oh, and we're only going to give you 25 now and pay you the other 25 over time. Now we've decided that, speaking of the mysterious benefactor, straight cash, homie. Randy Moss. Go Patriots. A mysterious benefactor in the house. So he has moved his money around. We have everything set up and ready to go. And I think that, yeah, Rick needs you. No. I did not think he would be in here watching my stream either. He's helping me get that those YouTube pennies. Yeah. So basically the deal's ready to go in. We're just waiting on confirmation that the money is where it needs to be, and they're obviously not going to give me an answer tomorrow, being that it's Thanksgiving. An answer would come over the weekend likely, and we'll see. But the hope is that 50,000 straight up, like, here's 50,000 cash right now. And we're hoping that they'll take that because they don't have to finance it. They're just getting it straight in hand. I think they're going to come back and ask for 60, and I'm going to say no. And we may have to compromise in the middle, but I'm kind of hoping they take what we've got here. Obviously, we've been working on this, coming up with this for 3 weeks, 4 weeks almost. So, and yeah, so hopefully that all works. We close the second week of December, and then that weekend I'm up there hauling out trash and, cleaning the place up and scrubbing it down and getting the, maybe at some point. Yeah, see, bypass the shady people, just deal with the mysterious benefactor. I'm just going to do this forever now. So because said mysterious benefactor is going to, we're going to lay out terms, and they're not going to pull any shady, like, hey, I've decided that now I'm calling in your loan and you need to give me $20,000 by next week. 50K for any property is a amazing deal. And the great thing is that you know of, yeah, but I know your mother. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, 50K for any property is a great deal. And I have my math all set up. You know, you're yeah, so I've got my math all set up of, you know, for repairs, you know, if it costs in this range, I fix it. If it costs in this range, I go, let's put a new home on it. What I did not realize my first walkthrough, because I wasn't looking that close at the addition, they've roughed in a kitchen back there. There's a dishwasher and a fridge and a stove, and it's all like new appliances back there. That's very helpful. If the building inspector, because my plan is the very first thing I do is get the building inspector out there and have him give me the punch list of you need this, and this to get a certificate of occupancy. Then you get the contractors out and say, okay, here's my punch list from the building inspector. Tell me what it's going to take. And I plan to get 5 to 6 quotes because I want real numbers. And I think 5 to 6 contractors should give me a decent idea of what the real costs are. And so, yeah, that's basically how that's going. I've already got a crew of theater people ready to go to come up there with their trucks and SUVs so that I don't have to get a dumpster up there even to haul the stuff out. A few loads in some SUVs, and then somebody with a truck to move the couch, the love seat, and the mattresses. And that place is ready for scrub down. And then, yeah, it's just piping it in, getting the water and the electric turned on, getting some oil in the tank. And yeah, I mean, that's going to take a while. That's going to take a while because the priority where the mysterious benefactor is paying cash on the barrel for this. I want to try and get that obviously paid as quickly as possible. So repairs to come little by little, but the idea is get it cleaned out, then get it buttoned up and weather tight for the winter. Because I want that, you know, I don't want animals getting in. I don't want, you know, snow and whatever getting in and just, you know, causing any mold issues or damage. So button it up for the winter and come back in spring and get to work. I'll probably do a lot of outside work while I'm, you know, working on saving up the funds for repairs. But it all kind of comes down to, will they accept this offer? And so hopefully they do. Ooh, new exciting thing. And I don't think I have an option to add that this video includes sponsored content. Doesn't really, not yet. I got an affiliate deal this morning. So we all know that I am already an affiliate with 4 Jars canning lids, which I'm creating my video on that pretty soon. I'm going to do a newbie canner and experienced canner trying out 4 Jars lids, so you can see the ease of use and the opinions of an experienced canner. So I'm going to shoot a video on that pretty soon, and I'll have my affiliate links up and all of that. If anybody does happen to want some canning lids and plans to get some for the holiday season and all of that, let me know, because I have a discount link that I can give you, save you some money. But as of this morning, and you'll see a video on this soon, I'm just waiting for it to arrive. I am now an affiliate for Ollie galvanized. I can't talk today. Ollie galvanized raised garden beds. So the product is on its way here. I worked out a deal with them, and they actually gave me the product free to try out, which was pretty great. Sadness, they do not ship to Canada, only in the continental US. So Hawaii, Canada, Puerto Rico, Alaska, that's south of the border, is all unfortunately not a place they ship to. You get some of it as paying off the loan. So I'm really excited about that. The quality on this seems to match or exceed the Birdie's beds. I'm not gonna. You don't know how many Canadians are in here. At least one. At least one Canadian, and she's feisty. She'll fight you. She'll stick her pug on you. Yes, so I'm very excited about that partnership. I've always wanted to try one of these metal beds, and I'm not putting down Birdie's beds at all, because I'm saying they're at least matching the quality or better than the quality of the Birdie's beds, and I say that because it means something, because the Birdie's beds are amazing. But what I like about these is they're very the Birdie beds are also very customizable, but I like that some of these have like 2-tier settings, so you can do like I can plug it on your live tomorrow. Sweet. I will make sure that I have my affiliate link up and running. Thank you, David Hunt. Yes, everybody hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. Share out the stream if you can. You just bought some 3 weeks ago. The Birdie's beds or the Ollies? Because that's cool. I think she means to say, watch yourself. Rochelle, don't make him mad. He's the mysterious benefactor. Hello, Lisa from our Georgia Suburban Homestead. Hello. Yes, so yeah, hopefully by this weekend we know if we are buying. I'm almost certain you could grow saffron in a green stalk. Oops, bring it, A. Rich, what are you talking about? I think you really could grow saffron in the green stalk. I didn't even think of that. Oh, that may. Ooh, you're giving me ideas, Lisa. But I need to get my green stalk affiliate status. Not been affecting me. Dang it. Oh, that's okay. You're a bad influence. Have you seen how many seeds I've bought this year? I think back in, I don't know, what was it, February? I'll have to go out in a boat and kick your wee bum. I think I did my last seed haul video in April. And then I went to the MI Gardener store and I got lots of seeds. And then they had a grab bag. And so I got a grab bag. And then they did their seed launch and I got some seeds from the seed launch. I'll tell you, when I do move, wherever I move, if it's this place or somewhere else, I'm not going to have to buy seeds for my first couple of years gardening, because saffron would be, I think that would be great to grow in a green stalk. That's what I'm gonna grow. So the Ollie's bed that they're sending me can be configured in 3 ways. It can be one long bed. It can be a square bed and a round bed. Oh no, a square bed and a small bed. I think it can be 2 small beds. Maybe it's a square bed and a round bed. I'm trying to remember. Let me see. Let me pull up my Ollie's beds because I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to show you here. I can't share my screen this way, but Ollie Gardens. Oh, your whole kitchen smells. Oh, you always need seeds. I don't need seeds anymore. Not when I have a mortgage and I have more seeds than I could possibly grow in a year. I won't have to buy seeds, but I will. Now, like I said, I got rid of Netflix this week. I got rid of Amazon. I got rid of I searched around for new car insurance to cut my bill. I am cutting. I am like to the bone my expenses right now, just to make sure. Actually, I still have a storage bin with some stuff in it, and once I get that place cleaned out and I get it weather tight, I'm taking all my stuff from the storage bin and I'm putting it up in the property so that I have somewhere to put it, and getting rid of that bill too. You've been harvesting saffron the last two weeks that you planted. You only planted it 8 weeks ago and you've already got saffron? It's amazing. Thank you, Twin Brook Acres. I'll see you. Yeah, only what I need. So I'm really, really like cutting things down. Okay, here is the bed and the bed that I'm getting. Where is it? Might be this one. It's not that one. Okay, let me go under the all products. It will bloom in 8 to 10 weeks from planting. That's awesome. Just need to get some new overlay technology for sponsor spot. Yeah. New streaming tools and Adderall. The hard thing about live streaming when you're talking to people is the conversation does go all over the place when you've got people that are like 3 or 4 minutes behind where you're talking. So yeah, StreamYard is great for many things. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the bed kit that I've been sent. 32 waterfall midnight gray. Here we go. Just needs a minute because my internet here is slow. Okay. So unfortunately, I can't blow the picture up much. There we go. Okay, yes, I can. So here is what we've got. So that's one of the configurations. You can also do 2 small beds. A long bed and a round bed. I mean, I don't think anybody who knows me would disagree that Adderall would help. Yeah, so those are the 3 configurations. Is I can do the long bed and a round bed. And I was just thinking, this would be really great for lettuces and things like that. That there's, hey, Sunday Backyard Farmer. Hello, welcome in. This long bed would be good for lettuces and things like that. But I think what I would do with that right now is plant my garlic in it, because I still have to get my garlic in, and it's just been very busy. But growing some saffron crocus in here would be great. Not that I eat much saffron, so I wouldn't have to plant a ton. What flowers are in the bottom layer here? Let's take a look. It's all it's photoshopped in, very badly photoshopped in, I think. Maybe not, maybe not. We've got some daffodils, some hyacinth. I don't know. You guys, you're the flower person. You are the flower grower, not me. But looks like some hyacinth in there. Definitely some daffodils, the grape hyacinths. Yeah. There's some snapdragons in there. So that's what I'm excited about is, you know, a really great partnership. And they pursued me for like a month. They pursued me for like a month to get me to agree, and then ended up actually giving me product because I said, like, what I said to them was that I would love to promote the product, but I only work with products that I have, that I use, and that I really like. So, yeah. The colors are really cool. I got this one in midnight gray, so it's dark but pretty. And I think that's going to be great. Yes, I did see that. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull it up. Let's see. Here, I will see if I can copy that. My iPad is not the greatest thing for this. Nope, that is not what I'm trying to do. Nope. Trying to multitask on this and trying to do that is not. Here we go. I think, okay. I'm going to have to share it from my other profile. So rolling these out on the Massachusetts or New Hampshire property, or both. For now, because I do need to set it up right away as part of the hold on, I gotta share. So here's whoop, there we go. So here's a link to where Lisa there at, oh, it's negative. I can't share it. I can't share it because there is not enough characters that I am allowed to. It's like 30 characters too long to post the link. Oops. So yes, I'm going to have to do it at the Massachusetts property to start because part of the agreement of being given the product was that I've got to set it up right away. And then, yeah, I've got to get my review video out for the assembly process and all of that. So that's, yeah. So I'll use it here to plant some garlic, next year's garden here, if, you know, given that, you know, we hopefully get this property. Should I get the property, next year's garden here will be very minimal because I'll be spending all my spare time up there working on getting things, you know, together, whatever of the repairs that I'm able to do with my own person. Is it the deep or the shallow one? This is the shallow one. It's 17 inches, which is still a good, like, double the depth of my raised bed garden from last year, where I had, you know, my cattle panel trellises and I had all my, you know, my huge, well, for me, huge garden. And if I get this property, that's going to be like a quarter of the garden. So much food. Yes. So I got the 17-inch and I'm going to use it here for growing garlic. And then I'm going to do garlic all around the edges. And then part of it will be leafy greens and things like that in the spring, so that the main bed I can plant the tomatoes. And I think all I'm planting next year is going to be, I'm not going to do the tomato brackets. I'm lying. I'm going to do the tomato brackets. It's too much fun. But I think I've decided, instead of growing, I grew 8 tomatoes this year and it really didn't fit in the bed. So I'm going to grow like 6. So yeah, I'll grow some garlic. I'll grow some lettuce and some spinach and some kale in there. And that's just going to be what goes in there. But it's going to be a great place because I'm cleaning out the chicken coop for the winter, in prep for the winter. Get in there, scrape it all out. I'm going to take all of that, put it in a nice big black bag, tie it off, leave it in the sun, and let it compost down a little bit in the, kind of black bag with all the heat. So all those wood chips and all the chicken manure. So you've got the carbon, you've got the nitrogen. That should compost, or at least get started composting. I'm going to lay some wood that we have out in the backyard, like scraps of wood, like from branches coming down. That's going to go in the bottom on top. Let's see, cardboard layer of wood, layer of chicken manure from the bag. And then I'm going to get some raised bed soil and put it over the top, plug in the garlic. Done. So it should be nice and easy and very cheap to fill. You had 20 tomato plants, dwarf varieties for the win. When I eventually get another green stalk, I am planning on filling it with, I'm going to get a standard green stalk and fill it with micro dwarfs and see how that goes. That's a future plan, because buying another green stalk is not in the future. It's just not in the future till I buy a property at this point, because if I miss out on this property, it's going to be, again, still cutting my lifestyle and cutting everything to the bone, to try and sock away as much money as possible so that when the next right property for me props up, I'm ready. That's just how it's going to be right now. So I've decided next year I'm going to grow a pink brandy wine, because I grew those this year and my dad really loved them. I'm going to grow sugar pud again. I did save some seed. I will have some seed to raffle off and give away. I know that David Gray particularly wanted some of those sugar pud seeds, so I'll make sure that I send some his way, because he won the giant crimson seeds, and in the end he decided to give them to the one other person in the raffle, because he was able to get some in the, like, one of the later drops that Luke from Am I Gardener did. Which, who was at the seed launch live stream earlier this week and saw Luke talk about me on his live stream and tell people to go subscribe to my channel? Like, what? He called me an angel, and I'm like, oh, Luke, oh, I love you, and I am sweet, and I am fun, but I am not an angel. Oh my God. But no, gosh, he's just a super nice guy. Super nice guy. 1.1 million subscribers, and here's my, I think I am at officially 2,350 subscribers as of today. I think it's actually 2,356. Yay. So that's pretty cool. And there he is, like, his million something subscribers, and he's like, hey, go check out this little channel. And like 20 people came over and did. I definitely gained a lot from when I did my video with Jess, which was also really awesome. I got a decent bump also from going up and filming with Morgan at Goldshaw Farm. That was really fun. Although, aside from just like, wow, I'm really at Goldshaw Farm and I'm really up here filming video and talking shop with this guy, I got to hug the dogs. I actually have a whole bunch of footage of Ginny Barncat and Pablo Barncat, and I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna take all the animal footage and put together the cute parts. Sub spike once you start a property transformation. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a plan. What's funny is actually I was talking to you do who you got up in Canada, and I mean that's close to you because obviously there's you can't eat the grass, but aren't they like out west, like way out west? I am not sure where Kelowna is now that I think about it. I thought it was Ontario, but then they made it sound like they're near BC. So Rochelle, maybe you can fill me in on that. I thought Kelowna was in Ontario, and I may be apparently very wrong about that. Maybe they're out near. I mean, Serena does have a pretty heavy accent that really does make me think of Saskatchewan. It is across the country. Okay, so it is. It's like Alberta, like Saskatchewan. It's got to be out there. Okay, I'm I'm starting to pick up different Canadian accents. And the way that they shape some of their words really makes me think they're like Western. Yeah. Okay. But I had thought they had said Kelowna was in Ontario. So I was very wrong. Hey, Joy of the Garden. How you doing? Well, I think, yeah, I don't know who's really big in Eastern Canada then that we got to send you to. We'll figure. You know, though, you're only like how many hours from Michigan? You could drive and you could go see Luke. he would do something. St. Clair, Michigan was so close to Canada that I could see Canada and it was not far. Like it was just right there. Oh, they're originally from Ontario. Okay, maybe that's where their little house was before they moved out to the farm. I don't know. Yeah, so plan for the garden is pink brandywine because Dad liked them, sugar pud because they grew amazing despite extreme drought, extreme heat. They grew wonderfully. And then I think for the other 4 tomato plants that I'm going to do next year here will be, I'll do tomato madness. I won't bother putting them into paste tomato, paste tomato, cherry tomato, whatever. I'm just going to throw them all in and we're going to go down. It's not even going to be 64-4. It's probably going to be like, I don't know, 90-4 at this point because I have so many tomato varieties. It's crazy. And I've got some fun ones too. Like one that I'm hoping makes it through the bracket is the stolen Vatican tomato. And for those of you who don't know, I went to Homesteaders of New England because it was nearby. It was just a morning's drive back in September. And there was a seed staving talk there by this man named Rich Giordano. And he did, my dog's like jumping at my lap like, Mom, give me snacks. Not trying to pretend that she didn't have dinner like 15 minutes ago. So Rich Giordano was doing a seed staving talk, and he was talking about how he had a friend back in the 70s who worked at the Vatican, and there is a particular strain of tomato that has been grown at the Vatican for forever. And so when he tended the gardens there, and so when he left and came home to the U.S., he brought with him one of the Pope's favorite paste tomatoes. So, all right, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, mysterious benefactor. Ooh, apple butter. I'm going to try to make that. It's going to be the first thing I've ever canned later this week. Well, not this weekend, but next weekend, I think, is going to be the plan for that. All right, guys, say goodbye to the mysterious benefactor. I'm going to make an apple pie. So, yeah, he stole this tomato, and then he gave some of the seeds to Rich. Rich has been growing this tomato, and his friend has been growing this tomato and giving the seeds to other people since the 1970s. And so they call it the Vatican tomato. And because I'm a reverend and by MB, you got your new nickname there, Rich. Because I'm a little irreverent and I got to poke at some things, I want to take that and breed it with some other, like cross it. One of the new tomatoes at My Gardener this year, and I can't remember the name of it, was the itchy something. Itchy is something. Some paste tomato that looks really cool that Luke said is super rare and that they likely will not be getting any more of this seed. Oh, you're not going to can it. You're going to make it to gift as Christmas gifts. Oh, that's nice. So I'm going to cross it with a couple of other things, like probably with that rare tomato because it's two fairly rare tomato strains. And then maybe I'll cross it with the Jersey Devil and see if I can make a, over the years and over the generations, make it into a really good heirloom, like stable, not heirloom because it won't be old enough, but a stabilized hybrid, and then to open pollinated. It takes 12 generations of selective breeding to have a stabilized hybrid that is now able to be an open pollinated plant. So my thought is to mix these things in and then selectively choose for several generations until I have the kind of tomato that I want. And so from the Vatican tomato and the Jersey Devil and this, other tomato and all that, I'm going to breed it down. I'm going to call it the Flying Spaghetti Monster because it's a paste tomato. It's a sauce tomato. What else are you going to call it? Jersey Devil and a Vatican tomato. Flying Spaghetti Monster. I think I'm funny. Obviously. Yeah, but I'm going to have a fun. See, she gets it. Lisa gets it. The Jersey Devil and the Vatican tomato. Yep. Flying Spaghetti Monster. So that will be a project to come. So I don't know. Maybe I need to grow those both this year and cross them in. Yeah. It's been about an hour, and I've kind of explained where we are with the house, and I still have to clean this kitchen so that I can make an apple pie. I think I'm actually going to do the actual cooking of the apple pie tomorrow because I'll cook it while the turkey is cooking. This is the great thing about having a full kitchen up here, and then my parents have their kitchen downstairs, the real kitchen. This is a very illegal kitchen up here. But having this up here means that I can cook desserts and sides up here while they've got the oven occupied with the turkey. So that means I don't have to worry about making my pie tonight. We can have it tomorrow when it's nice and fresh. So I think I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys for hanging out. You have now met the mysterious benefactor. And you can see he's got a bit of a sense of humor too. So, yeah. Raised garden beds. If anybody is looking to buy metal garden beds, let me know. I'm going to have a video on that soon. And I'm going to plant my garlic in it because the ground that the soil that I put in it won't be frozen. And then video of all of Morgan Gold's cute animals from Goldshaw Farm. and doing some canning videos. And so there's a lot coming. I'll be doing an unboxing of the new seeds that I get from My Gardener. Oh, and the one thing I bought before I canceled Amazon, let me show you. What's in the box, you ask? So my seed saving system was this little thing that I had put on. Oh, cranberry orange muffins. I love cranberry orange muffins. They are so, so good. So my seed saving setup is like 3 metal buckets on this thing that I hang on the wall. And with the amount of seeds that I now have, that's no longer cutting it. Seed packets are falling over. Seed packets are falling over. Seeds are falling out. I now have like a whole bunch of kale and spinach and broccoli and cabbage seeds all mixed up. So I think I'm just going to take those, toss them in a bed, and let them grow. But there was a sale the other day, and so they put a box in a box. This is ridiculous. Okay, big box to smaller box, which I now have to rip open. Well, at least I'm going to have plenty of cardboard to go put under my new beds. So I'm finally, and I will do a video on this probably tonight after I clean my kitchen to put out in the morning. Should I put out a video on American Thanksgiving? I don't know about this. But I finally got, you guys already know what it is, pulling it out, but I finally got one of these. I have succumbed to the photo box. So this box is full of smaller boxes. Hey, hello, Kirsten. Bunny Girl 1712. Oh, and Lydia Baker. Hello. I finally have succumbed to the photo boxes. And these are like 4x6. These will be big enough to hold any Baker Creek seed packet because we know those are very large. Actually, here we go. Here's some Kajari melon. It just fits nicely in there. Here we go. I'm going to take some of my My Gardener seeds here. Ta-da! So it's got, I don't even know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16 of these boxes. I can sort them. I'm probably going to have to do 2 of them just for tomatoes. She's already there. Heidi beat me to the joke. Are you sure that will hold all of your seeds, or is that just for your tomatoes? I may need 2 to 3 of these just for tomatoes. And that's not even a joke. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll do it as a live stream, you know, hey, organize seeds with me, or you know, or whether I'll do it as a video. I mean, I do you guys want to see every seed that I own? Serious question. Because excuse me. Like Jess at Roots and Refuge. Of course, I'm going to talk about Jess again, but she jokes on her channel that's like, I don't want to bore you guys with the varieties of tomatoes I'm growing. Look, it's a tomato. And everybody's like, yes, tell us the varieties of tomatoes you're growing. So Lisa, I am not surprised at that. Lisa says I need like a dozen of these boxes. I'm not surprised. pretty soon, I mean, I'm wondering if I actually need a second one of these, but I did just cancel Amazon, so I won't be ordering anymore. You know, let's see. Let me go back. Let's see. You're going live on Thanksgiving, so so don't add you. That's that's fine. Or don't ask you. You also need to organize your seeds. Yeah. Well, maybe you can watch my video and you can organize seeds along with me. You made something similar with cheap pencil boxes inside of a tote. That's a great way to do it. This was on sale. It cost me $17, which I haven't seen it that cheap even when it goes on sale at like Michael's or something like that. I've normally seen it like 25 or something like that. Now I have to go buy a label maker. No, I don't. I no. You know what I do have is I have a whole bunch of I already have a bunch of labels. You know, all I have to do is get a pen and just go tomatoes, brassicas, beans. Like I can do that. That's just fine. But I mean, also, they're clear, so I could see. Oh, this one's peppers. So I don't need a label maker. But if I did want to put labels on it, I've already got some. Let's see. Still rooting for me. Thank you. Cross fingers. I keep saying maybe by Monday we'll know if we got the property. Well, this is our last ditch effort. This is here's our offer. If you want to counter it, you know, or if he does want to counter it, we can come up a little bit, but we can't come up much. We have our hard and fast. This is it, not a penny more number. So let's see. I would play that. Yeah, play that in the background and just like organize your seeds while listening. You're growing out of yours and need to get another. I do wonder if I do need a second one, but I think I can make this happen. Tomato support team. I did eventually get pink Berkeley tie-dye seeds and green Berkeley tie-dye seeds. You know, it does look like a nice system. I resisted it for a long time, but I'm like, you know, it looks like such a really simple way. And I mean, it's not airtight, but it's pretty, you know, it does like nest in there. So it would, you know, keep some of the moisture out and all of that. So I think that's going to be fun. And so I need to collect all my seeds together because they're in several places on this table. They're on my dresser. They're in the boxes where they're supposed to be. And then there's my dad's box of seeds, which I'll leave those by themselves. But it's a good system. So I'm going to do a video on that. It may not come out tomorrow. It may come out on Friday. I think I'm going to leave it till Friday. But I'm very excited to have received it. Yeah. Tomato bingo. You get a point if you have. I should make a tomato bingo card. I'm going to, ooh, this could be fun. Oh, hey, so, how many people have heard of Vlogmas? Because I'd heard the term before, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to make a video every single day for the whole Christmas season. I don't have the time. But I found I've hit on a great idea. I'm going to have a sign-up video coming out. So you're going to have to comment on the video to enter. And I think I'm going to give a second entry if people share the video. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an advent calendar because so many of the seeds that I've got in the grab bag are either things that I'm not going to use or I already have. So I'm going to do that and use some of, so I'm going to have some seed giveaways. I may do, I'm going to see if there's going to be like sticker giveaways. I'm going to see if other channels want to throw something in. I don't know what, but I'm still kind of, things are still coming together. I'm going to announce it. Oh, I should announce that by Friday. I should try it because it seems like I should start it on December 1st. So I should do it Friday, have the announcement video, registration video. Yes. Whoops. Oh, no. Oh, darn it. Sorry. Sorry about that. I was trying to highlight a comment and it went away for a second. I hit the wrong button. Yes, I need to get Kirsten a sticker. We should meet up at Tractor Supply or something like that. I have to go and get some cracked corn for the chickens. Tomato bacon. Hey, if Rick wants to throw something in for the giveaway. But yeah, I thought it would be a really fun way. And I just have to make a short video every day of going, hey, so today, welcome to today's Advent calendar. The lucky winner is, ta-da! And I think in the spirit of wanting to have as many people participate as possible, as long as people go back and comment on the original video, I'll keep adding them to the list till the end of the, up until Christmas, I think, maybe a thing. I don't know. Yeah. So, I went like an extra 10 minutes or so. Yeah, I have 35 stickers left out of my original 50, and I need to get stickers out to people. I did have, before my mysterious benefactor decided to try and move some money around and just be the one that buys this property for cash. I was thinking for a little bit there, I'm like, hey, who wants a sticker? Send me a donation and see if I could raise the money to try to purchase this property. Because I'm like, hey, can I find 30,000 people to give me $1 or 6,000 people to give me $5? Like that would close the gap and give me enough to buy the property. So you got to get away from the desk. Yeah, I have to go lay down too, because sitting in this chair, after I torqued my sciatic nerve a couple weeks ago, I was just walking from the bathroom to my bedroom and all of a sudden I couldn't stand. And I couldn't bend my leg to get my pants on. So it took me 15 minutes just to get my pants on and get down the stairs to go to physical therapy and have them try to fix my leg. Because that's where I was getting ready to go anyway. Many blessings on Megan and her Theragun and the traction that she has applied to my leg. So healing is very slow to whatever it is that I've done to my back end. But that was my thought. I'm like, hey, I wonder if I could use the power of social media and find 30,000 people who would give a single woman $1 so that she can buy her dream property. I thought that would be an interesting experiment, but oh goodness. Thank you, Rick. Oh, well, there you go. 5,999 to go. Yeah, so I thought that might be a way that maybe I could do it. Like social media and the YouTube community and all of that, like it could be a thing. But then I've seen people needing to raise money for so many other things right now. Hey guys, Dreamweavers Haven Homestead, really great channel, doing a whole series of podcasts and things right now all around gardening and homesteading and self-sufficiency topics right now. I'm actually going to be on her podcast very soon. I think mine goes out December 8th, and actually I have to touch base with Victoria on when we're going to record that, because I think we're supposed to record it this week. But Victoria this week was like really worried because a bunch of her invoices hadn't paid yet. Yeah, Dreamweavers Haven Homestead, check them out. A bunch of her invoices hadn't paid yet, and they're living in a shed to house conversion that is not even finished yet. And she had to make the payment today, or else they were literally going to come and hitch up her home and tow it away. And I'm like, okay, if we've got people in those situations, me asking, hey, you want to buy me a house? Like, it just doesn't feel, it doesn't sit. So it was fun to joke about. And hey, anything that gets donated is going to be towards, repairing this house by, paying the mysterious benefactor for his loan, all of that stuff. So anything is obviously greatly appreciated. But yeah, I'm like, I think I'm not going to start that campaign, especially not this time of year when there are so many worthy causes that could really use a donation. So if you guys, thankfully, some of the invoices did come in and it was very close, but she was able to make her shed to home payment today. So that's all good. But I think they're close to, they're getting up there in their subscribers. So if you guys could check her out, they do a lot of meat rabbits and meat chickens, and they sell eggs and chicks. I'm going to get a couple of black copper Morans from them, and this in the spring. Maybe. Depends on how my girls are laying at that point, because right now they're on strike. They have completely stopped laying in the last week, and I haven't had fresh eggs since Sunday. No, Friday. I haven't had fresh eggs since Friday. So they're on strike because it got very cold. And I think that's what it was, is they're using all their energy right now to keep themselves warm. So I'm adding more cracked corn into their scratch. I've got to go over to Tractor Supply and pick up a big old bag, because the scratch grains that I picked up the other day are terrible. There's barely any corn in it. It looks like mostly millet. And I'm like, that's terrible from a name brand. It's Dumore 6-grain scratch. And it looks like millet and a little bit of other things. So I need to go get some. Yeah, you've got older ladies, but I've got 7-8-month-old chickens. 8 to 9-month-old chickens. I do not have a light in there. The thing is, you can extend their laying period by putting a light in there, but at the same time, you're also they're going to have to eat more. They're already eating more to stay warm. They're going to have to eat more to produce those eggs, and it does take a toll on their bodies and all of that. Nature kind of I feel like nature gives them this resting period. I'm not going to mess with that. So I may have to go down to the store and get some eggs. I figured at least my leghorn would still be laying, but they all went like full stop. The speckled Sussex has never laid. I have never seen a single brown egg. I've had, I would get my green egg every day. I would get my white egg every day. And I had just started getting a blue egg every couple of days. And then all 3 of them full stop shut down. And it all coincided with all of a sudden the weather was just so cold. So I think that's what it is. And then as we get up into the 40s and 50s over this weekend, like we were today, we were in the upper 40s. Once we've got that 40s and 50s, like we're going to have all this week, and if I can increase their food intake, and they're going to get some really good scraps from tomorrow and all of that. Probably going to throw out some turkey meat out there to give them a little extra protein boost, things like that. I'm hoping that will jumpstart them back into laying again. Yeah, so I do have the run covered in a clear tarp to keep the wind off the coop and reduce the drafts and all of that, keep them warm in there. So I think they should be fine. But Yeah, some people, especially if you have like a egg laying operation where you're trying to keep people supplied, keep up with your contracts. Those are the people that should, maybe not should, but who do put lights in their coop for the winter. They should lay some eggs through the winter. This full stop, I think, was just like, whoa, it's cold. And they went, ugh. So, yeah. So I'm just going to try to increase their food and, give them lots of protein, lots of, help them stay warm. A lot of some more cracked corn, help them stay warm, keep their nutrition up. And, yeah. So they are very cold tolerant. Well, I mean, one's a leghorn, so she's little and not as fluffy, and she's got that big comb. The olive egger also has a big, huge comb, like a big floppy, but she's fluffier. And I mean, I'm not worried about the speckled Sussex at all because she's just beefcake, beefcake and fluff. Yeah, so I should be getting some eggs, especially from the leghorn, because they lay an egg. They lay 300 plus eggs a year on the low side. So the fact that they all stopped at the same time tells me it's not just the chickens. It's something environmental. So, we'll see. I've got a ton of pumpkin seed over here. I'm going to give them tomorrow. I've got the scratch grains. So, we're working on things. I'm going to sign off because it's almost 10 o'clock and I'm going to clean my kitchen so that I can cook tomorrow. And then I'm going to go to bed. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out today and all the good vibes. Everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And as soon as I know anything about the property, like if I find out we got it, and it's as soon as the seller has signed it, it's done. He can't back out once he signs that contract. He can't keep my deposits. He can't anything like that. So as soon as I have that inked and I know, here we go, we're going to close, then I will probably pop up live right then and have a party. So maybe that'll happen this weekend. I guess I'm going to start planning my Advent calendar. And I'm going to go from there. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.